Hey guys, I got a quick video I wanted to make here. A pet peeve of mine that I've been seeing over the years and for a long time in the trading space, right? So you get this thing where you see where people tell you how much dollars they gained. Um, no, but I don't hear anybody really speaking on this topic, so I'm gonna bring it to the attention of new traders and traders and all traders alike. So this is the thing. No one really focuses on percentage gains. And the reason I mention this is because you hear, how much people make or whatever. I made $5,000 today, or I made whatever, $10,000 today, right? But I want to give some hope and I want to give a revelation to you newer traders or with smaller accounts. Believe it or not, you may be doing just as well as the people who made $10,000 in a day, even if you made $20 in a day. The reason why is because you're making the same percentage gain as them. The only difference is they're risking way more. We're risking way more to make those amounts. But I want you to see and know that you can be doing just as good or better than some of us or some of the gurus out there. So let's just get right into it, guys. So I just want to clear this up, man. I see this too much. And then, I see a lot of people get discouraged when they see, oh, we make whatever we make 10,000, or you see somebody say 5,000, $50,000 in a day trading. And you may see those numbers and you may have a small account or whatever the case may be, and it may discourage you. But I'm here to tell you, if you base everything off percentages, this is going to make all the difference in your trading career. All right, so let me get right into it. So I put up this little quick thing here just to show you, man. So example, you may see someone say, "Oh, I made $5,000 profit today, $5,000 in profit." But what they didn't tell you, or what you don't really hear, is how much they risk. So in this example, we put up the risk of $100,000 to make $5,000 in profit. In all honesty, that's easy to do. With $100,000 on the line, it's easy to make 5% of that. I mean, you can get a stock to move 50 cent or a dollar, and and if you're doing options anyway, you'll get that 5% easy. I mean, but only thing you normally will see is this right here. You only see this when you see the YouTube videos or the whatever you see. You only see the 5,000. You don't see the percentage. You don't see what they risk. You see what I'm saying? So, okay, so quickly, now let me just tell you, if you have $1,000 account and you make 5% in your $1,000 account, which is $50 profit, you did just as good as this person over here. You did just as good. Sorry, I could have used a different color for that. You did just as good as this person here, even though this is what you had. You had $1,000, or you risked $1,000, but you made 5%. This person made 5%. You get what I'm saying? So that's why you want to, in the future, from now on, if you're going to become a professional trader, you want to start basing everything off percentages. Don't think about dollar amount. And I'm going to get into why too as well. So number two, here's another example. Oh, I made $10,000 a day, but yeah, you risked $100,000 to make that. So it's actually pretty easy to make 10%. So now, if you have $1,000 account and you make $100, you know what you did? You just did exactly as well as this trader here. Only difference is the amount you put on the line. But percentage wise, you are equal to this trader here. You're equal. You're actually equal to this trader here. You're doing just know that. Okay, so and then here's one other example just to drive the point home. So anyway, okay, this person here may have made $10,000, but they risked $200,000 of the money. You don't see this part here in the videos. All you see is the $10,000, right? But in all actuality, what do they make? 5%. 5%. So if you make $200 in your $1,000 account, you made 20%. You know what I mean? So, or if you make, when we go back to that 5% thing, if you make 5%, you made $50 in your $1,000 account. Now we'll take it a step further. If you have a $500 account. Let's do that. Let's try to, make it fair for all account sizes, right? You make 5%, that's $25. If you make $25, that's actually 5%. So if you got a $500 and you made $25, you're doing just as good as everybody else. Congratulations. Okay. So I just want to clear the air there, man, because just want to make that very clear. So now I want to get into one other thing here. One other thing. Now, speaking of the percentages, right? Let's get rid of these if I can. Let's see here. All right, good. So now I want to show you how this really can help you. So now let's say you're starting with $1,000. I'm going to show you percentage gains that you can do good. So anyway, so let's say you start with $1,000 and you make, let's be realistic. You can realistically make, I'll say 10% a day. 10% a day. Or 10% every other day. It's going to be some days in there where you don't make money or you lose. But let's just keep it simple, right? How you really want to do this, let me pull this calendar here. I mean, sorry, this calculator. Oops. So how you want to do it is like this. You start with 1,000, right? If you were to make 10% per day, let's do that. You're gonna do it times 10%. After day one, you're up $100, so your account at 11. Day two, day three, day four, day five, day six, day seven. So basically, in 7 days, you almost doubled your account just at 10% a day. Now let's go further. Day 8, day 9, day 10, day 11, day 12, day 13, day 14, day 15, day 16, day 17, day 18, day 19, day 20. And the reason I go to 20 days is 20 days is usually each month has 20 trading days. So if you were to just start your account at $1,000 and you make just 10% every single day, or realistically, it's going to be some days in there where you're going to lose a couple percent. But if you hypothetically made 10% a day for a month, this is where your account will be $6,727.50. All right. And let's say, in between all that, let's just take away 1,000, because you're gonna have some losing days in there somewhere. But if you got a winning strategy, you should be winning more than you're losing. All right. So if you even take 1,000 from that, you're still at 5,700. So if you were to start today, in a month from now, you can turn $1,000 into five. That's just making 10%, guy. Now let's do it with a $500 account. All right, let's be more conservative. All right, times one plus 10%. All right, after day one, you have this. All right, 10%, day two, day three, day four, day five, day six, day seven, day eight, day nine, day 10, day 11, day 12, day 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, this is where you'll be in a month, starting with a $500 account. You'll be at almost $3,500, and then let's be conservative and take away 1,000 of that, because you're gonna have some days in the middle. You shouldn't be losing $1,000 in any given day. You should only be losing, you should have your risk set properly where you're only gonna lose, 10% max or whatever the case may be. And you may have, like, out of 20 days, you may have 5 to 8 red days. So if you do it, if you do a conservative thing, you should be good. So you eat, no matter what, you should be at least 2,000. This is 2,300, but you should be at least 2,000. That's only making 10% per day. I want to make that very clear to you guys. Just 10% a day, even, and that's, you saw what I just did, right? I just did a $500 account. $500 account. at 10% a day for 1 month equals 33.63 minus some drawdown of 1,000 equals, let's just round it down to 2,300. So you see that, guys? And this is with a $500 account. So that's why I tell you, and I'm gonna end it right here. That's why I want you guys from this point forward, guys and gals, to focus on percentage gains. Forget about those dollar amounts. Forget about $50. I made $50 a day, or I made no, 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 no. That's for the rookies. If you're gonna be a professional, you have to base things off percentages, and that's when you're gonna up your trading. If you liked the video, guys, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, tell a friend. Also, in the comment section and in the description, I'm going to have a link to my book. It's going to help if you having trouble becoming profitable in trading and you need to learn how to get better at it and to change your results around. Go ahead and get my book. It can be found on Amazon, How to Day Trade with Beginners in Mind, but it's not only for beginners, it's for even intermediate traders as well. All right, guys, have a good one.